Have we started the episode? We're just talking that shit.
He's too close.
Let's start.
Obviously, hello guys.
Let's start.
Welcome to season 2, episode 3 over the room. We've been talking about us.
Alright, cool. Welcome to season 2, episode 3 of Over the Rim. Obviously, finally, we're here with everyone. Got my boy Rael, myself, Femi,
JB,
Jason. Yeah, so I don't know what do you man think is good. What's this phenomenon in the NBA? Why is there such a rise in talent that like Miles
honestly,
Bridges,
I don't. I honestly think that it is. Everyone's seen the decline of LeBron. So niggas are actually playing now.
The crown's open for taking.
Like it's worth playing now. Like it actually, you might actually get credit for being good at basketball.
There's a phrase for it. Like there's something to do with the throne or the crown.
Ascension to the throne.
Yeah, like everybody sees it now because LeBron's now he's starting to diminish. So
even then, you see, like with LeBron, obviously I don't even know what we're talking about right now. But with LeBron, all these other players like KD that are great, they're also like in their 30s. Even Steph is in his 30s. Yeah. Everyone 30 and down that's going to be in the league in the next 5 years is open for the taking. You don't know who's going to be the best player. Everyone
you don't know who. It could actually be anyone.
Any of them
like,
could be the best player.
Could be
bro, there's so many players.
We've been known as LeBron's league since like 05. Like,
the way,
Deandre Hunter might be the best player in the league in 2 years.
Bro, you don't know.
You don't know, bro. Honestly,
nah, you don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. What I will say, no.
On a level, yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna let you talk so I can tell you how you're wrong.
Look at progression people have made, innit?
Okay.
I'm not saying he's gonna make a Kawhi type progression, and a Kawhi type progression didn't happen in 2 years anyway. Do you get me? It happened over years. Like he obviously got better on the Spurs, and then he went to the Raptors, and that was where he became Kawhi. You feel me? Right now, from what I've seen from Deandre Hunter, he has everything that he needs to be an elite player.
Yeah, he has all the tools.
From what I see.
Wait. I did not say. Do not do that. I did not say.
Who's DeAndre Hunter?
I did not say that DeAndre Hunter is not going to be an elite wing for years to come, because I legitimately think he will be very, very good in it. I think he will be very good. But I'm talking like DeMar DeRozan good. I'm talking like, you man are saying Kawhi. I'm saying like, you might need to all remember that who Kawhi was before PG broke his leg. I'm saying let's please put credit to the fact that there are niggas like Ant dropping 48 and
bro,
dealing with man. And they're trying to tell me
you're comparing Ant, who's the first option, to DeAndre Hunter, who's like the fourth option.
There is a reason for that.
There's not a reason.
No, but think about it though. Let me say this. Say for example, Atlanta get better throughout this whole time. They make the finals. DeAndre Hunter could win the finals MVP the same way Kawhi did, and that's when all the attention really started. Now they're like, okay, you know what, Trae Young, you're good, but I feel like because this guy's a wing and he's more versatile, he's going to be our main guy. He's going to take us there. This is what they did with Kawhi, and then Spurs did this.
How did that work for Harrison Barnes, bro?
Golden State. Why are we bringing that up?
Because you're saying because you're saying pause. No, because you're saying stupid things. That's why I said that. Because obviously Tony Parker and Trae Young are not comparable, but I'm not saying that Trae Young is necessarily like the Curry, but he's Curry like. That's like, that is the comparison of, in terms of, obviously that was dumb. But you know what I'm trying to say, like that is
the show.
As in the system is Trae Young, ching free, shut up, innit? That is the system. And the system is
what's this fucking system?
Yeah, I'm not saying that. My point is Kawhi's ascension was made possible also because of the structure of the Spurs. But the structure of Golden State means that dickheads like flipping Harrison Barnes are never going to do that. And DeAndre Hunter is defo way better. First of all, Harrison Barnes was rated back in the day. Let's not do that. 015, 014, 015, he was rated. But
my point to that is,
DeAndre Hunter is definitely levels above what he was.
You know what? I'm just saying. Can be the best. I didn't mean it, man.
No, but the thing is, I was gonna let you slide. Wait, no, shut up. I was gonna let you slide, but these man try ride for you like you meant it, bro. I'm not having it. No, that's dead. That is dead. I can't lie. Alex Caruso will win MVP over DeAndre Hunter. Don't piss me off.
No, wait. Look, my point, in the playoffs, like they do sometimes to Steph, which is why Iguodala won that Finals MVP. All the attention might be on
Iguodala
Trae.
didn't deserve it, though, so I don't want to hear that. What does that mean?
Sorry.
What? My point
Iguodala did not deserve that.
My point is, that
I'm not talking about accolades that are not deserved. I don't care.
Isn't like
Giannis should not have won Defensive Player of the Year.
No, but he's someone that will share the basketball. He has to, especially.
No. Trae Young is a very willing passer.
Yeah,
100%.
Very.
He started off not being. But as soon as the team system changed, he completely switched up.
For them last year because he wasn't passing the ball.
Yeah.
Look, my point is,
but he's always passed the ball. He just stopped doing it for himself.
It's Trae Young that has to level up.
You are absolutely wrong.
I think he's already good enough. I feel like Trae Young is good enough to be like technically close to being like in the next 2 years to be in a championship point guard. It's the rest of the team that need to improve. So if there's a player, wing for instance,
you're wrong.
No, if there's a player, a wing for instance, that improves drastically, and in the playoffs. Because I feel like wings play better than point guards in the playoffs anyway, because they are more versatile, stronger, bigger, whatever.
How did I work for Harrison Barnes?
And then if they win something like the finals MVP, the attention can be on them. 3 years later, best player in the league, isn't it?
No. Let me tell you why you're wrong. No, honestly, because I actually disagree with you, and I wish I was just being a dickhead, but you're actually wrong. It's sad to see.
Why Harrison Barnes?
Okay, first of all, because obviously we're being hyperbolic, innit? And because I've used that word in a sentence, shut up and listen to me. Anyway, the reason I disagree with you is the exact same reason that the Golden State Warriors had so much success. Because obviously Steph Curry's elevated year on year and kept improving. He's been at a level since probably since 2014 to be like the main point guard or whatever on a championship caliber team and not necessarily be the best player or make the team win. But the reason Golden State have had so much success, obviously they've had KD, so like, you get me. But even without, they would have still had a high level of success, is because of the way that the system directly runs completely based on Steph Curry's game.
Can I
obviously Trae is kind of different, so it's not gonna like compare directly, but I feel like taking away like the impact that Trae is going to have and the fact that he's going to be the reason for their kind of success when he's not the same as Steph, so the system will be very different, but he's different to Steph in ways that are actually positive for basketball, if that makes any sense.
Let me say why I don't think that, why I don't.
You can disagree,
but I see what you mean, but I don't agree with it because the way you're speaking like, you're saying, okay, you're basically saying Trae Young's improvement is more important than Deandre Hunter's. Like, you think Trae Young getting better is more important than Deandre Hunter?
Elevates everyone on the team more than Deandre Hunter elevates Deandre Hunter.
The reason why, first of all, I don't agree with the Steph comparisons is because I honestly think Trae Young is not as close to Steph as people might make it seem.
No, I agree.
I don't think he's Trae Young's an amazing player.
I think it's just the easiest prototype to use, but I'm saying the system itself is still going to be built around Trae.
It is, but the thing is, I don't think they can win with the system being built around Trae. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes. I think if Trae Young is going to be the guy that bring up the ball, dribble around screens, shoot, do this, do that, whatever, I don't think they're gonna win. I think they need Trae Young to be the guy that can throw the ball to Hunter. I can go chill for a little bit. I don't think Trae Young needs to have the ball in his hands that much, bro. Because that team is supremely talented, like from 1 to 5, and then on the bench from 6 to 13. Every single player on that team has talent.
100%.
If Deandre Hunter can get to such a crazy conversation,
it makes sense. It actually makes sense.
It's calm.
It could actually be Cam Reddish. There'll be discussion instead of
real talk. Like the thing is like, there's even Cam Reddish.
You know what
I'm saying? But I mean, with Hunter, I feel like, as Jason said, with wings, there's just so much more. And Trae Young's body type as well, it doesn't help.
It's not really. I understand.
I just don't think he can be the main.
I completely
guy in
understand, and I actually agree with what you're saying. But I feel like you're looking at it in terms of, can Trae Young replicate what Steph does, like production wise and game wise, whatever?
Even if he gets better at his thing, I don't think he'll be good enough to win a championship.
No, but I'm saying, I think, because bear in mind, this is not Trae Young of his first year where he was being bare selfish and he's getting assists because he's only passing to get assists. He's actually willingly giving up the ball. He's allowing everyone else to flourish. He's sharing the ball, and like the love gets spread through that team consistently. We saw it last playoffs, and that's also why they were so good, because the attack was so well balanced that every team was like, let's plan for Trae, and then Trae was like, can't lie, Kevin Huerter 4 threes. That guy's good, I can't lie. Bojan Bogdanovic, go crazy. John Collins, hit a couple threes, dunk on someone, quick midi, do the mad thing, compel a couple lobs, blah blah blah. Like, it's very well balanced.
That team is good, man.
They're great, bro. They've got crazy potential. They're my favorite young team, I can't lie. But the reason I feel like you might not kind of discounting Trey's impact is because it still starts with him. No. DeAndre Hunter's like, I don't feel like, obviously I could be wrong in it, but the way that it's gonna happen, I feel like it's still gonna be off of the attention that Trae Young brings, especially because of how good he's at shooting and because his passing ability is actually like, Steph is a brilliant passer, but his passing ability is different to Steph. It's almost more like pure point guard-ish-esque, and I think because of that, the attention that he brings and his ability to facilitate, which he's been able to do from his third year in the league, going
talk about
Trae, bro. This is what, his third or fourth year, and look how deep they went to the playoffs last year. I feel like you are actually discounting how good he is.
The thing is, I think we're arguing like kind of a little bit of different things in a way. Like all I said was that I feel
someone like a wing, like
DeAndre Hunter was just the name that came to my head.
I hear it
as a reason, a player on his level at the stage he is at now could be the best.
Let's end this right now and just see. Let's just end this conversation quickly, but we'll go around in it. So let me point out a quick scenario. Who do you think will have a better chance? Like, what type of team do you think will have a better chance of winning? Let's say Trae Young gets to, I don't want to say a Steph Curry level because that's just
that's underneath.
Yeah, like, okay. Let's say okay.
That just shows you if he gets to Lillard level, it don't do nothing, does it?
Okay, let's say
no, because Lillard's teams have never been well rounded.
Do you think Trae Young getting way better and DeAndre Hunter getting decently better, or DeAndre Hunter getting way better and Trae Young getting decently better? Which team do you think?
Second one for me.
I think DeAndre Hunter, because the wings are so important in the NBA. When you can defend, and if he gets that scoring game to the point where I can give this guy the ball, get out the way,
and he can really go get me 20. Yeah, that's fair.
It's like I'm not comparing the two, but it's like, you see how we say if Luka had Paul George or if Luka had Kawhi next to him, it's a different animal.
That's what we mean.
That's what we mean.
And you can't.
So that's why you can't stop that. You really can't stop Doncic. So you can't stop Trae. Then you can't stop Hunter. So what are you gonna do?
One of these players won't win the finals MVP and those situations.
One of them guys are gonna get to a crazy level. One of Cam Reddish, DeAndre Hunter, Kevin Herter,
and that's what they.
One of them's gonna have. You know what? Honestly, I can't I agree with you, Must again. I think we were arguing different points, but in terms of that, distinction, I agree with you.
I realized there was a point where we kind of started veering
off to something else.
Steph. Listen, don't bring Steph into conversation.
No, but it makes the comparison does make sense, even though. Yeah, it's the system comparison, not the player, and I think that's where the confusion came in.
I hear you, man. It's calm though. That was a good combo, man. I can't even complain. It was a good little.
That was off the rip as well.
Yeah, it was.
How did we get there? What were we talking about?
You just said some stupid shit, bro.
No,
anyway,
Lonzo Ball and why so many young players are getting good now.
And then he said DeAndre Hunter's gonna be the best young player in the league or something, man. Some stupid shit.
Listen, I believe that.
We need more of that though.
I believe that DeAndre Hunter.
This guy said his name better times.
Listen, he might.
Yeah, he loves him.
Real talk, that's my guy.
Quickly, obviously, we